What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When the winner ticking, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one optimism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the winner chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one optimism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling. Happy Sunday, fun day. And Sundays is always a busy day. It's my first day off, from the work week, and then it's football, and then it's all type of shit. Holiday weekend, even though I don't celebrate. Anyway, nice NBA card today. 8 games on the slate. One is in progress right now, but y'all know how we do. We're gonna do a quick recap as we always do. Yesterday was 8 games and another winning day. Far as games overall, we went 5-3. JaY went 3-5. We gave out 1, 2, 3, 4 locks. We went 2-2. No real progress on that. Player of the day, as you can see from the thumbnail, we dropped another player of the day. I hate losing the player of the day, I'm not gonna lie. But plot twist, we got all this way behind so that we can have a whole, straight runway of hitting the player of the day 10 times in a row. Let's see if we can keep that promise, and let's see who's gonna ride with your boy. Anyway, overall record, we are now 155, 135, 20 games above 500. That's picking all the games since the season started. I just told y'all we 14-24 for the play of the day. JaY is 19-19, so in that regard, he's definitely doing better. As far as his overall record, he is 141-149, so he 8 games under 500. And as far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we are 68-61-1 push. Plan on doing better and being better. With that being said, first game up, even though it's in progress, is the Houston Rockets out on the road at Utah. Houston giving 11.5. I like Utah. I like Utah. Right now they down 19 points at the half. We'll see if they cover the spread or not. Yeah, kid. We'll see if they cover the spread or not. This is why I like the Utah without spending too much time, because the game has already started. Kevin Durant first game back. Y'all know I'm not conspiracy theory, but I think this shit is scripted and rigged. And normally when the best player is out and then they come back, they kind of lose the first game and then they cover the second game, or vice versa. So also they're gonna play Utah again on Monday or Tuesday. They're gonna play them in Utah again. We just seen that happen with Jalen Williams coming back for OKC. They did win the game, but they didn't cover. So I like Utah. We'll see what happens with that game. Next game up, we got the Boston Celtics out on the road at Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland is giving 7.5. No Derek White for Boston Celtics. Cleveland, on the other hand, look like they have everybody. Let's get a quick check on RotoWire real quick so I can be accurate. But I like Boston. I took Boston yesterday against, I had Minnesota yesterday against Boston. I'm not going to lie. My bad about that. No Derek White for Boston. Obviously, no Tatum, he been out, and no Quater. Far as on the Cleveland side, Jared Allen's out, Lonzo Ball is out, Max been out, far as Schroeder, Lance been out. I think Cleveland will win, but I'm gonna go with Boston with that 7.5. Next game up. Next game up, we got my favorite team, even though I don't bet on them like they my favorite team, is the New York Knicks at home playing the Toronto Raptors. And if y'all new to the show, This is what we do when we talk about New York. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Like, Shaolin, are you in the house? It's an ODB reference for those that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Rest in peace, ODB and Wu-Tang. Love the kids. Anyway, my New York Knicks is at home. 1-1 on the road since being 0-5 or 0-4 on the road. Toronto coming off a win yesterday. No, actually they lost yesterday, right? Let me see. Or was that? Hold on, let me make sure. This is live show. I don't be pre-recording. Let me just check real quick. Who Toronto played again yesterday? Yeah, they played Charlotte. And we had Charlotte yesterday as a lock. We did go 2-2, so no money was really made. No money really was lost. This is going to be their Toronto. This is going to be their 5th game in 7 days. But last Sunday they played, then they played Monday. Now they played yesterday and they played today. I think that's why the spread is big. If you also watch the channel, and I don't have a lot of people watching my NBA show, you know I really don't be betting with the Knicks, and I don't go against the Knicks because I get fucked either way. If you have a home team and they're not one of the best, then you probably go through the same thing. So I really don't be betting with my team, even though that's my favorite team, and I root for them. But tonight I think is justified. I think the Knicks is back home. The spread is the spread for a reason, and I think they cover the 8 points. Next game up, we got Atlanta out on the road at Philly when the East is in the house. Oh my God. Atlanta 2-point underdogs, and when you look at RotoWire, fake Connor, Joel Embiid might be back tonight. VJ Edgecombe are going to play. Paul George is going to play, but Kelly Oubre is still out. Andre Drummond is questionable. On the other side, we know Trae Young is out. He's going to be out till next month. Porzingis, he's another one. He wanted to play like his wrist bling bling, and he got the championship now. And my Knicks did draft him, and then we traded him up out of there. But he is another player that's my neck, my back, my hamstring, my pinky toe. He's always double dutching this shit, in and out, in and out. And I know it's a long season. Anyway, though, I still like Atlanta. When you go back and look at the history, Philly won out of the last 10 games. Philly won the first 5, then Atlanta won the last 5, most recent. So I like Atlanta. I think they can come in here. I think they can compete. Will I be surprised if Philly wins? No, but I like Atlanta. I'm going to roll with Atlanta. Next game up, we got the OKC Thunder out on the road back at Portland where they took their first loss of the season. They since then avenged that game. They given 11.5. Jalen Williams, second game back. You know, when you read and go through all the matchups and shit, you hear him saying like, "Yo, I'm a little bit rusty." He had wrist surgery, so he like my jump shot, you know, my stamina. It got to come back in due time, and it's going to take a process. But nonetheless, OKC is the best team in the NBA. They are 19-1 for a reason. They have been beating teams by double digits. And although they did already avenge their loss to Portland, I think they do it again. I think they're going in and they Hulk smash. So I'm rolling with OKC. Next game up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves at home playing the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs getting 3.5. And I like the Minnesota Timberwolves. I know they played yesterday. They didn't cover yesterday. They did win, but they didn't cover. They played Boston. They was giving Boston 7.5. First it was 5.5. Then it jumped to 7.5. Then it jumped back to 5.5. That's how they do them the line manipulation. Second game at home after being on the road for a little 3-game stretch and also losing 3 games in a row. Minnesota has won the last 4 games against the Spurs. I think they make it 5, or it could be 3 games, and I think they make it 4. I think they cover the 3.5 spread. Spurs have been playing well, though, so if you want a Spurs side, I'm not mad at you, but I like Minnesota in this game. Next game up, got the Sacramento Kings at home playing the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies is -3. I like Sacramento. I know JaY, he got them on their do not bet list. I'm not mad at you for that. Shouldn't be betting a lot like that on Sacramento anyway. But this is a revenge game, and he totally overlooked that. That's why I like him. Sacramento's coming off a loss. Plus, they back at home, and they playing the team that they lost to maybe like 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago. Memphis beat them, I think. Let me just check real quick. They did beat them bad. So I could be accurate. Let me just check real quick. Memphis beat they beat them 137-96. So they really whipped their ass by 41 points. Since then, Sacramento has gotten some players back. And I just think they're due for a win at home. This is going to be the Grizzlies, 1-2, third game on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth game in 8 days. I like Sacramento at home. Last game of the night, we got the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers at home playing the Pelicans, and they giving the Pelicans, this spread been going up and down, but the original spread, and we'll stick with the original spread, which is 14.5. Now it's 15.5. 14.5. LeBron James is questionable. We know they're going to be, being cautious with him. 20th season or 23rd season or some shit like that. He's out for rest purposes, not really to back no more, but just rest. He just came back though, so he had a lot of rest already. And I still think they win no problem. Last time these two teams played at the Pelicans, Lakers won 118-104. They won every quarter except the last quarter by 4. They was up 18 going into the fourth. Pelicans beat them in the last quarter 27-24, so they lost by 14. Now back at home, no LeBron. I think they get back up and down and run. No Marcus Smart either. On the other hand, Zion is out, Poole is out, Trey Murphy is out, Herbert Jones is out. I think the Lakers roll no problem. With that being said, let's get to the theme music.
Yeah. Great fire.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bat line in the air, throwing signals.
Winner, chicken dinner. All right, guys, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner, chicken dinners, like the song. It's 7 games in progress. It was 8. I mean, it's 7 games left. 1 game has already started, even though the Utah Jazz wasn't a lock at all, but I did take them. Far as that's who I like in this game. It's 7 games left. We're gonna give out 4. We're going with the Lakers to clean the Pelicans. We're going with Minnesota to beat the Spurs. We're going with OKC to win again at Portland. And the play of the day is the New York Knickerbockers to go out and beat Toronto and get that victory at home. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Remember, that's your money, son. No matter if you watching me, you watching whoever, when it's time to go to the window and say 1, 2, 3, put down, that's your money. So don't be mad at us handicappers. I'm not a professional. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, picking with Pop. Of course, we live, we rolling, we all unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid, let's get some money today.